Evening. So, day 14 is done. Tough day today, probably my toughest. There's been a number of tough days, but today wasn't as long a day, and I'll tell you about that in a minute, as some of the others. But very difficult, horrible conditions. Rained from kilometre zero till we got back to the hotel. And some big climbs. So it was about 93 miles today, so didn't quite make the ton, and about 10,000 feet of climbing. Initially I thought we'd be doing about 115 miles and 14,000 feet, but we didn't quite manage to do that, and I'll tell you about that in a sec. So yeah, we kicked off from Pau and went to St Lary Pla, I think it is. And it was Tourmalet day, so we was climbing up some of the big categorised mountains. There was a lot of punchy climbs before the Tourmalet, and then we had the Tourmalet and then a mountain after that. Tourmalet, at the top of the Tourmalet, when we did it before, myself, Mill, Dangling, Beaky, Wookie, and John. We had lovely views. It was a bit chilly up top, but it was absolutely beautiful. Today, rained all the way up, and when we got to the top, it was essentially a whiteout condition. Couldn't see anything, which made the descent tricky and freezing cold. Changed clothes at the bottom, and within seconds it was soaking wet again. So changed clothes 3 times today, and all of my kit is wet now, and we're riding again tomorrow, obviously. So the reason it was shortened is we essentially came down a descent after a big climb, had to go past our hotel, psychologically damaging, and then climb up another big hill and then descend. By that time, the mist had come right in. I started that climb, and on sort of the advice of one of the mechanics and my own self-preservation, I decided to abandon that climb and come back down. The roads were not in great condition. I couldn't really see the road. My lights had failed by then because of they'd been on all day. So I had no lights, it was misty, couldn't really see your hand in front of the face, and those descents you come down pretty quickly. You know, anywhere between 35 and 40 miles an hour, and it ain't worth dying for. So I abandoned that climb, and more importantly the descent, as did many others. There weren't very many that completed it as far as I know. I think those quicker guys who did it earlier in the day, the weather wasn't quite as bad. We got the bad bit of the weather being at the tail end. But never mind, still climbed quite a lot and still nearly did 100 miles in some quite awful conditions. The tour next week, by the way, the actual tour, when they get to the top of that mountain, they don't have to descend it, because it's a mountaintop finish. So we would have done extra miles on the tour anyway. So I suspect the miles we did travelling to the start, and had we got that descent, it would have exceeded what the tour pros will do, because they'll come down in coaches from that mountaintop finish, whereas we had to descend. So, yeah, it didn't go quite as far as we thought we were today, but for me was my worst day for sure. I was running eye empty at the end and felt pretty low when we got back because of the temperature. But all good now, because I've had some salmon and then some rice pudding and chocolate, and all good with the world now. So tomorrow is a tough day. It's a very long stage with about 4 or 5 high categorised mountains. So that's going to be a long and difficult day, but I'm told the weather is going to be better. Today would have been fine had the weather been a bit better. It's soul destroying. We have a double transfer, which is a bit of a pain because we've got to get up quite early. I think breakfast is at 5:30. I know, it's supposed to be a holiday. And then very long day and transfer to the hotel for tomorrow night. The good news is we're then in that hotel for 2 nights, and Monday will be a rest day, so we're in that hotel all day. So I can lay in bed all day if I wish, although I'm going to have to do a bit of laundry. So that is the good news about tomorrow. Once tomorrow's out of the way and that transfer's out of the way, we'll be in a hotel for a couple of nights, and it should be quite nice. We're in the hotel we're in today, a Mercure, which is the same chain as yesterday. It's brilliant. Food was really nice. There's a little fireplace there. Really nice bar. And most of the hotels have been great, but this one is particularly nice. Unfortunately, not managed to spend much time in it because of a late finish and then having to try and get some kit dry. So not going to go on much today because it was a rough one. Hopefully tomorrow the weather improves and it won't be quite as rough, and then the day after will be good because I won't be anywhere near a bike. So thanks for watching, and the messages of good luck and all that is appreciated, and see you soon. Cheers, mate.